Hi, my name is Oliver, and this is Create Something with Onramp. So the question we're going to answer today is Amazon FBA worth it in 2022? Every year, this question comes along with anybody who's considering to sell on Amazon as a marketplace seller in Amazon's FBA platform, which is their Fulfillment by Amazon. And every year they kind of say, okay, well, I'm getting into it. Is it too late? Is it too late to get into Amazon? Is it too competitive? Is there too many sellers? Is it too hard to get started? Is it too expensive? All the questions bubble up, and it's a good question. So is it still worth it to get started on Amazon in 2022? And you may think that it's getting harder with every year, and you'd be right. Every year it does actually get harder to sell on Amazon. There's more competitors. The pandemic has made things more expensive. Creating products is more expensive. Shipping products from overseas is more expensive. Fuel is more expensive. Storing your products is more expensive. Prices are up, pretty much across the board. With that kind of increase in challenges of more competitors and higher costs, the demand for Amazon has only gone up. Within the past 2 years, Amazon has had its two best years back to back. And the things that have made selling online harder has actually made it an even better opportunity for newer sellers. So if you want to know that it's worth it, yes, in terms of opportunity, the opportunity has never been higher. Probably more than any year, it's more worth it for anyone to start. It is true that it's harder to be more successful, and what worked in the past doesn't really work as well as it used to. You can't just kind of order any product from a website like Alibaba.com and slap your own product label on there and throw it on Amazon, without any care or taking good photos and expect it to sell. It's a lot more active than it used to be, Amazon. You used to be able to kind of get your products made. You could even, some sellers would send it straight from the factory, straight into Amazon's warehouse and not even have to think about it. They could store it there for 6, 8, 12 months, sell through it and then kind of create what, they call a passive business. So while it is more difficult, as I said before, there's a lot more opportunity. There's more Prime members than ever before. There's 150 million active Prime members on Amazon in the USA alone. Amazon owns 45% of the entire e-commerce industry in America. So they're pretty much half the entire industry. So if you want to sell online, if you want to access half of every customer that exists, you need to be on Amazon. And Amazon's revenue is increasing $47 billion year over year. So if you want to be part of that growth, you have to join Amazon. So with such strong numbers, yes, the juice is worth the squeeze. It does require more attention to make your listings better. You have to kind of get better photos. You have to have a more unique product. It has to be special. The price has to be right. And it's more difficult to kind of do all these things with increasing costs. And it's a lot more complicated logistically to run an Amazon business. Before you could kind of automate or simplify a lot of the processes, now you have to kind of manage your inventory carefully. You have to kind of make sure that your costs don't go out of control. PPC on Amazon is now way more important than it used to be, so you have to set aside budget to run PPC campaigns if you want to see your product selling well. So in a sense, it's much more complex in nature, but there's also more resources than ever before to kind of learn how to navigate this platform and how to be successful. So if you do want to get started on Amazon and FBA in 2022, now is definitely a good time. Every year it's going to get harder. If you want to get started, you should start now, because next year it's going to be even more difficult, and the year after that it's going to be more difficult, and you're going to wish you started in 2022. If you like this content, please subscribe. We're coming out with more content all the time to help new sellers and existing sellers grow their businesses. This is Create Something with Onramp.